it's 413. Oh no. How's it going, Camillus? First. Nice first. 1 second. I'm not sure where the RPG is not running on Impractical. It says failed to connect. Yeah, let me try reloading. Maybe. It might be some firewall stuff. I haven't fixed everything with the firewalls. Serenity, how's it going? Welcome everybody. I'm gonna do memory dev first. Well, I'll try to debug it later, but yeah, it's not top priority right now. Yeah, it says it's not connecting. Whatever. All right, let's get started. It is connected to the practical RPG though. Okay. Where's my screen? What the hell? Why is my screen frozen? Also, I don't have chat open. Nelson, Hera, how's it going? K-Tronics, how's it going? Oh, we might have a call today. I forgot. Let me see. 10 days till the jam. We did the round one here. Actually, this time around, I think I'm gonna keep it private for people. So let's see, what were the responses at? Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Oh, I actually like these themes. Okay, cool. Oh. So, spoiler alert, Mariah Carey will not be the theme for the Winter Jam. Just so you guys know. Feel 200 times better today? Oh, hell yeah. Nice. Third still has to be redeemed. Let me see. Sometimes if two people redeem third... Oh, no, but you can redeem it. If two people redeem second, it locks out, and then third can't be redeemed. Oh, and there it is. Hello, Nerdsoul. Okay. Let's see. Where were we with chapter 5? Mars, how's it going? Dude, it's chilly today. What? It's currently 67 in my room. How you doing? Pretty good, pretty good. Another day in paradise. Another day in memory. I decided I want to finish this chapter ASAP so we can get to chapter 6. So let's see what we have to do. Hype for today? Am I hyped? Not yet. Maybe we'll get hyped. Maybe we'll get hyped here. You know, this room is boring. Maybe we can throw in a secret over here. What chapters do we have? You know what would be really cool? All right, yeah, we're gonna do chapter. Yeah, here's the hype for today. Chapter 3 integration into chapter 5. Chapter 3 secrets for chapter. When did you set it up? I set it up a while ago. Yeah, like actually it's relatively old. Thanks. I put a decent amount of effort into it. It communicates with the it's a client side for the RPG, so it's like completely isolated. So when we do plan on releasing the RPG, like for other people to use, all they need is the client, and the RPG will be ran on a server. Or if they want to run their own server, they can too. Which honestly seems more likely, but we'll see. Actually, honestly, us running the server makes more sense, or would be a lot easier for people for sure. All right, so I'm gonna put a secret in here. I don't know. Oh yeah. Let's put it here, like almost directly in the center. And how far are we from the rest of them? Yeah, this is good. This is good. Colcus, how's it going? No, it's the wrong room. I'm glad to see you back. Thanks, Pigorly. Wait a second. Why do these look so weird? You know... Actually, I don't think they look weird. Let me see. Here's the area 2D. Wait, no, yeah. Why are they purple? Are these like soup... Twilight orbs. Dude, like... Oh, yeah. I remember we introduced these, but they're not really a thing anymore. Froster, how's it going? What are we up to today? We're going to be doing more development for Memory right now. I wasn't planning on doing... Well, I was planning on doing some development related to... We were definitely going to do level design. I just didn't know what it was going to be. But now we're going to do level design and some... We'll have to see how the Chapter 3 mechanics... I guess react to the chapter 5 mechanics. The only issue is that we're going to be moving both on the X and Y axis, so this might be a little weird. What we could do technically though is put it over here instead and then have the exit go maybe this way or something like that. I'm not sure yet. Let me see. Yeah, actually that might be better. So here, wait, let me close this up. Put it right here instead. Or like maybe as long as it's within 320 pixels. So like right, yeah, we can do it here or over here maybe. So yeah, it's gonna be. I think these rooms, these designs are gonna be really cool looking. It would be also another thing that'd be really nice is if we can design a way for us to like lock the y-axis over here, but then once you get to this section, you can also go up. But that might be a little weird. We'll see. What's the current height of this room? 84. I mean, honestly, it'd be better if we keep our rules the same for now, just so that there's no. Yeah, because this room is already designed. But you know what? This room also has X and Y. So you know what? I don't care. I don't care. Let's just do it. If anything, we can split this into 2 rooms in the future. So you know what? Actually, we're double backing. Let's go back. Go back here again. Minor hiccup. So yeah, I was like last stream I was working on these rooms and I was like, I really want to work on some of the art and like procedural generation of like the backgrounds and stuff, but it feels almost like a waste of time if I don't finish, you know, all of the level design in this game. So I decided, you know what, let's speed run through that first. So that's what we're gonna do. This room is ginormous though. I think it should be okay. The exit will be something like this. All right. And if anything, we can also just make it higher here. Something like that. Then we exit through here. Okay. Let me see. $sign doesn't. Oh, the RPG for Impractical currently is down. I was switching up all of the. Like my router does not support. What's it called? Like multicasting. So I had to get a switch, like a managed switch, and some weird stuff happened with the network because of that, and now I'm basically just messing with all the IPs are like screwed up now for whatever reason. Networking is hard for real, yeah. It's funny, like I had it working perfectly yesterday, and then after yesterday's stream, you know how we had all those webcams working? After that, like I messed with one little thing and it all broke. And then I was like, you know, fuck this. I don't want to work on it anymore. I squeered. Oh no. Impractical has had too much of an impact on me lately. Maybe a good thing. I recall you having trouble with. Yeah, I mean, it was mostly a meme. I think I'm very scared about like exposing my network in any way. I have if I know my network is fine, then I don't mind sharing all my passwords or like typing my passwords on screen. It's just like, yeah. I don't know. I need to make sure that I know like I'm not making any mistakes with my network before I do anything. But even then, it's like it's never. You can never be. I think you can never be too safe. Too late. Already hacked you. Dang. It's okay. I don't mind if you use public key authentication to harden. Yeah, I already do. Yeah. Oh, I do for most of my machines, but like for instance, the machine that we set up yesterday doesn't have anything because it was like, yeah, just set it up. But yeah, I think usually like your router is pretty safe, or like if it's not a jank router, it should be relatively good from all like outside stuff, but still. That's why I wanted to set up the whole I don't know if I shared it, but yeah, that's why I was trying to set up the whole like router myself with one of the machines, because I was like, oh, I could just if I just set up one, safe router, then I can just do whatever the hell I want on all my other machines, but that didn't seem to work out. Also forget about security if you're using Windows. My Windows box has made a ton of weird SSH attempts on my Linux box. Also forget about security if you're using Windows. You're saying forget about security as in like don't think you have security, or assume you have security with Windows. Assume you have none. Mr. Big Cookie, greetings from Sweden. How's it going? Assume you have none. I see. Boom, 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 boom. Your ignorical NPC today. Did I ignore one of your messages? I resent again. So wait, are you working? What are you working on today? The chapter 5 part of chapter 3, or chapter 3 part of the chapter 3 part of chapter 5? That's crazy. Is Pale Court? There you go. And it's added to the queue. Boom, 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 boom. Only had to ask 4 times. Yeah, I blame your name, or the color of your name. It blends too well. Actually, I would get if it was another streamer, but my bro NPC, how could he? All right, I feel like I'm working too slow. Let me speed this up a little bit. We're not even on the programming aspect yet. Let me get one gate here. What do you guys think about the cleaner UI of the stream? Do you guys like it? I low-key kind of like it. I'm kind of maybe the whole overlay the overlay phase of practical is over. Maybe there are no more overlays. Well, it's not overlays, but now it's just bots. Because we're still going to work on the RPG. It's just not going to be fancy overlays, pretty colors. What is this? I'll keep this on debug open, but this is chapter 3 will actually, yeah, we'll keep it on debug open. Should be fun. Did you port out of Godot? For the RPG? So I've made, well, I haven't made anything. The RPG, like right now, currently everything is still in Godot. The only thing that I've messed with so far is having Twitch integration, like communicating with the API via Python. But I still don't know if I want to write everything, because the thing is, if we make this into like a, you know, an actual application, I would still use Godot for the client side. And I guess I'm still struggling with figuring out what I should do there, because if I'm using Godot for the client side, maybe I should stick to Godot for the server as well, since it's capable of doing that. Front end is Godot, back end, yeah, that's what I was thinking. But like at the same time, if the front end is already Godot, why not just keep, like, Godot is fully capable of being the back end for this type of project. The only benefit of writing it in Python is, like, if people want to work, if more people are interested in it being in Python over Godot. I think that's the only thing that would be, like, for me, it doesn't matter too much. Actually, no, for me, it would be more annoying for me to rewrite the whole RPG in Python. But if people want it in Python, then I would do it in Python. You want it in Rust? I think also the other benefit for it being in Python is that I feel like it would be way more, like, serviceable, if that makes sense. Like putting it on like any type of server, or like I don't know too much about server hosting, but I would assume Python would be probably the most seamless. I screwed up somewhere. Oh, actually, this is not too bad, because we have to design. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. If we design a second section over here that the player can also see. Oh, dude, I've never done that before. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen today. This is the most clever design yet. All right, so from here to here is 29 units. Emoji code. You'll know the Mojo programming language? No. Did you do the Advent of Code yesterday, Camilos? We need to optimize how we're dealing with the tile maps here, because I think I'm pretty sure I'm iterating through all of these tiles for no reason. Oh, this is your song. This is Pale Court. You can save files with the extension .mojo or Firemoji. Oh, that's pretty cool. Fire emoji. Dude, I keep losing where we are, and also it's not saving. Why am I being bamboozled here? Unless I'm picking the wrong room. Oh yeah, I was picking the wrong room. And then also, oh my god. Oh, all right, let's see. All right, so we enter this section. We're gonna have to see what it looks like for the player to interact with the eyeball enemies. I think it should be fine, because it's the same as a spring, but I don't think we actually fully we didn't make springs fully functional with the Twilight State. I don't think, not yet. So we'll have to do that right now. All right, so let's get started. Let me first add a checkpoint here. But yeah, how has Twitch been? I feel like yeah, I've been MIA for a while now. I hope Twitch has been. I've been like I lurk in from time to time, but yeah, I haven't seen much on Twitch. Speedy Milk, welcome. MIA. You know what's funny? You asked me that last time too. It means missing in action. It's not the right term to use. It's usually like kind of like a military term, or like military slash kind of like if you play League of Legends, it's like MIA, like, you know, someone's missing. Like my days were dull without music to go to. Glad it's back. I'm glad. Actually, dude, this is Novander. Is this a new song? I wonder if this is for what's their name? Spellbook Demon Slayer's game. Probably not. I mean, Novander, I think they make some. Dude, if I make another game, I would definitely want to hire Novander. They seem like a cool person. Yeah. Well, I mean, I did announce my leave, but yeah, it was a really quick, really like leave. Yeah, they are very similar to Polyphia. I've never heard Polyphia before Novander, but I've heard that too, Polyphia. This isn't Polyphia? No, it's not. Novander, yeah. It well means the leave wasn't approved, yeah. I mean, maybe my leave wasn't approved. I don't know, did you guys approve of my leave? All right. This is a good testing section for well, not the best testing section, but we'll try it out here. So let's go grab our eyeball enemy right now. And ideally, we should throw this into a better room, but whatever. We'll do it here. Where is it? I didn't approve, but life happens. Yeah. I mean, I did take I think the break I took was a lot longer than like I thought I was only going to be gone for like a few days, but then I guess maybe I got too comfortable with like not streaming. But I will say I did get I learned a lot, which was nice, but I don't know. It's a double-edged sword, I would say. Do you at least sleep and eat well? Did I eat well? I'm eating better now, actually. Yeah, I'm eating much better now. Also, Rudy Shoes, thanks. Oh, all these new follows. I feel like maybe because I've been gone for so long, getting new follows. Like new people are joining the Twitch, the software and game dev. When streaming because chat's a distraction. Yeah, I definitely learned like. I feel like I get way more progress on Memori when I stream, but that's because I've closely associated Memori with streaming. You do language dev. But I will say I get way more I definitely get way more progress done, and I learn more when I'm not streaming for sure. Again, I've never really fully messed with Linux or anything network related until that break. I think it's hard to stream that too, just because I think it's hard to stream like learning on Twitch because, especially in software and game dev, just because yeah, it is super distracting. Hate syntax of every language, none is perfect. So you're making your own? Nice. How's it going, Atagon? Great Godot developer. I haven't seen you, Atagon, either. Yeah, I haven't been on too many people's stream. But yeah, like the whole, like a lot of people are getting stuff done while not streaming. Like I know Captain Coder took a break too, and I remember him mentioning like, oh yeah, like the break was really nice for him. Let me increase the resolution of this. I also got a new monitor that's like, wait, you know what I realized? The monitor that I had prior to streaming, or like, you're muted? Okay. What was I gonna say? The monitor that I had prior to, like, you know, since I started streaming, basically, had a really bad like color palette or whatever. It was super bad. I didn't even realize it until I got this new monitor. Oh my god. Like, it's crazy. Like, I wish I can take a photo and show you guys, but it's almost crazy. Like, it's night and day. My game looks so much better now. What was I gonna do though? Oh yeah, I want to go into project settings and just increase the size. Monitors don't photograph? Oh yeah, true. What do we do there then? What should I change the size to? I guess 1920? Or we'll see. Oh, wait. Is that even going to change anything? Because we have to do... am I doing an override? I am. Here, wait. Ah, shit. What is... Hey, let's put this over here again. I'm swearing way more. 1920, 1080. Also, this is my first this is a 27-inch monitor. I've never had a 27-inch monitor. It's so weird. It's actually very odd for me. Everything feels so spaced out. Talking in binary? Yeah, you're not the first. I think Pigorli said the same thing. Boom, 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 boom. We need one tunnel TOMAP just for testing purposes. Right there. I think that's good. Oh god, it doesn't work. Okay. We just killed him. That's actually pretty cool too, though. But yeah, we need to make sure that the Twilight State here. I think we committed something yesterday, but I don't remember what. Did we design any rooms? No, we didn't. All right. No, we're good. Git commit mcrime. Colchis, did you... Oh, no, sorry, not Colchis. Camilos, did you do the Evan of code and I ignored you again? What have you been learning? Basically, what can I say? I wish I took better notes. I do have a lot of notes actually, but it's very hacked notes. I wish I was more I guess strict with my notes. I mean, yeah, I did some WebSocket stuff. I did a lot of I made a quick bot for Discord, for the solo development community, which basically just like removes certain posts that break certain rules. Yeah, I was mainly just having fun with it. I was messing with WebSockets for like I was considering doing WebSockets for like the Python. If we did Python with Godot, I was messing with that actually. And I am doing WebSockets with the front end, the back end Godot, and front end with Godot too. So yeah. Didn't do yesterday's. No, didn't have time yesterday. Got so much going on at my work and uni. I can't even. Fair enough. Yo, Kent, how's it going? Decided that AOC is a waste of time. What's AOC? Oh, advent of code. I decided that AOC. I mean, you don't like AOC is kind of similar to I've never even seen any, like, I've never seen how it's set up at all. I assumed it's kind of like LeetCode in the sense of like difficult questions, but yeah, what even is, like, what is it even structured like? Maybe I should look it up, but I was curious, but at the same time, I feel like if I did get into it, it would just be another, rabbit hole for me to get into, and I can't do that right now. BRB heard non noise. Be safe. Careful out there. Careful out there, Froster, and I hope it's okay. Text parsing, kind of fun, but it accomplishes nothing. I don't want to. Here, I'll click on. I don't want to click on it, but I'll click on it. What the hell? What the hell kind of? Why is it set up like this? Interesting. Shop login career. How do you see? Oh, I see. Okay. Smallest number in the 11 arrays. Yeah. So it is kind of like LeetCode. It's daily task with kind of increase in difficulty. Do the first one on stream, Pog. Maybe we could do. No, dude. I actually I didn't do LeetCode. You know NeetCode? I did one of them for like, we'll say for fun. But that one took like a few hours for me to get. I don't know. It's fun, but it's such a like. I kind of agree with Colchis, or for my use, like for my case, where I'm like, if I really wanted a job, I think I would get into it, but yeah, I don't need one. At least not right now. Okay. One thing I still haven't gotten used to when getting back into streaming is, dude, these lights are blinding. Imagine having a job, yeah. Okay. I don't even remember what the hell this script is. Let's see. We need to figure out, how do we calculate like switching between states? We have the ground, and we have, usually this ground state puts us into the dash state. That's how we've been handling it right now. And this is how we also handle it with, let me see, force dash. So we have this force dash direction. Jobs suck. So I've heard. Yeet code is when you get the opportunity to write it and then yeet it to production. How's it going, Mathroom? Haven't had a job in like a decade. was pretty fun. But yeah, I have been having a lot of fun with it was fun to do that one example problem. But yeah, sometimes it does feel like a waste if I'm not using it for anything. All right, let me see how we handle this ooh, dude, I don't even remember. Let's see. So there is this force dash direction, but when are we ever using it? Twilight dash, if force dash direction. Oh my goodness. Handle portal collision. Exit twilight dash, force dash direction. Here, let's also look at our player too. Then I'm going 60%. Nice. Are you going to be streaming? How is it going? What does it mean to go 60%? Is it like the same job and you're just accepting like less hours? Let me see. Twilight. So yeah, for this we're saying force dash on, let's see, handle force dash box for Twilight State. So yeah, basically it's the same as this node right here. But specifically for this script on the Twilight State, it's like it's its own function, and we need something that puts the player into the bounce state. How are we handling the those boxes? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I see. I don't want to refactor anything right now. How are we handling the eyeball? Bounce position, global, no dot activate. And then destructible tile for the Twilight grabs the opposite of the Twilight direction. I wonder if we can do the same, almost the same exact thing for the eyeball enemies. Handle destructible tile. But it's not even doing anything. It's so interesting. Force dash node collision. Let me see this. Force dash orb. I wonder if we can use something similar. Oh my god. I forgot how to use this keyboard. Could be more into a wealthy family where I could do what I wanted instead of having to work for a living. See this? Force dash orb. It's the same as going into the ground, but we just need to know if it's what the direction is. Force dash direction. Force dash orb in Twilight, on floor, on wall, or on ceiling. So yeah, like basically one of these we can work with, actually. So like maybe we have a on bounce object or bounce object direction. And that would save us to ever have to deal with, well, force dash is its own thing, but there's so many times we can bounce off an object. Let me see this on wall. You know what's funny? On wall is actually, yeah, let's do, oh. Let's do that. And then for both the fall and dash state, we could just say if on bounce object, put the player back into the dash state. I think that'll work. So back on our player, we'll say bounce object. Should we do it based on the direction 2 or the outbound direction? We'll do outbound direction. What the hell? What do we call it? Enter bounce. We don't have to worry about any of these. Yeah, we don't have to worry about any of these. All right. But this bounce collision is going to be the eyeball direction, so and then we change into the ground state from the Twilight Fall. Let me just see something. On floor, when do we check for walls? Or maybe only check for on... No, that doesn't make sense. Previously was the dash, we enter the bash. If our forced dash direction is this, when do we check for... See? I feel like we don't even use this on wall anymore, it seems. It's just always on floor. You see? Or maybe not. But we do put the player onto the dash, and this is when we, I guess, calculate everything. When are we throwing the player? Let me see this again. That's so weird. Force dash direction does not... Maybe it's this force dash direction that's doing everything, actually. All right. So wait, let's go back into exit fall. Exit twilight dash. We could just do this here. Actually, let's try this then. And then when are we need to update this at some point too. On bounce object. So this puts us in the twilight ground. The second we get grounded, it doesn't really matter actually. Once you get grounded, that, let me see, when do we say? I guess on exiting it would happen. I'll just put it here for now though. All right, Mono Truth. Let's try it out. We didn't write it for the dash state yet. 1 second. But it seems to work for the bounce, or for the fall state. Let's do the bounce too, or the dash. If on floor, if on wall, on ceiling. So we'll just throw it like this too. Doesn't seem like it's working. If on ceiling, if on bounce, object change state to the ground state. From here, enter. Exit twilight dash. Force dash direction is equal to the twilight dash direction, and for twilight dash direction. Does our twilight dash direction have to be set here too? Interesting. Yeah, let me see something. If I just do twilight dash direction is equal to on bounce object. Leo Stera, thanks for the follow. Nope, that's not working. How come we're not seeing any print statements? Might be because I have it disabled. No, I don't. I think we have to disable the RPG for a split second. Forgot how to view her. I forgot how to make Memori. I forgot how to make a Celeste clone. That's like your one job. It is the one thing I know how to do, I can't. Oh, whoops, wrong thing. I hope it's not broken. Okay, cool. It's not broken. We can close this. Oh, your stats won't show because you're not an admin. It will show on Impractical though, I think. Or maybe it shows if you do $ on Impractical or on Discord. Yeah, I'm still rewriting everything for the RPG. -1, 1. So we should bounce to the left, but we don't. Oh, wait, because I didn't... Let's try that again. Almost 2... Oh, my goodness. Has it really been 2... Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Oh, it is working. Okay. Why didn't it work the first time? How's it going, Reclor? This bounce direction, right now we're doing it both on the X and... What do we want? We don't want the opposite. We want it to match the Y direct... It really depends on the direction. Here, let's do this instead. Let's go back into... what was it called? Twilight Bounce? No. Eyeball Bounce? Ew. What the hell? It really depends. Maybe it doesn't even depend on the player's position. I think it does depend on the player's position to the eyeball, but the dash overrides almost everything. So here, let's do this instead. And then here, if we're in the dash state, we'll mess with it some more. Which directions do we want to mess with though? On the x-axis, we'd always flip it, and then on the y-axis, if it's only a downwards, then we do it upwards. Here, okay, yeah. Fire Twilight Dash. It would be cool. Yo, Finite Singularity, how's it going? Welcome everybody. Finite Raid. Whose eye is that? Oh, you also have... Oh. Welcome, Andy242, Raymond. Welcome, everybody. I think this is the first time people might be seeing my... I just got back into streaming, by the way, so I'm a little rusty. But I'll show you guys what I'm working on. Here, I think we could just comment this out, and hopefully everything is good. You might notice that I have a very familiar-looking stroke filter. Where's my OBS? It actually used to be way more... I used to have it all over my screen, actually, when I had a giant overlay. Let me see if I... Oh, it's technically on the text on the bottom right, too, but... Oh, and on this giant thing that you see here. Oh, back from ads. Welcome. Oh, and thank you for the sub. Oh my goodness, Reclor. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll show you guys a little bit about my game. It's called Memory. It's kind of very similar to Celeste. I'll show you the chapter that we're working on right now. It's actually... I always say this, but it's my favorite mechanic right now, but every time I work on a new mechanic, it becomes my next favorite. If you've ever played Celeste, it's very similar to the feather mechanic, and then the dream blocks. Kind of like a hybrid between the two. And then also kind of like, what's a good example? Maybe like Super Me. I get you can make your own judgment about that. Here, let's see. I'll start from the beginning. It's really easy in the beginning, but then significantly gets more and more difficult. Oh, we're working on the stroke today. Some fun contour effects. Nice. I plan on doing some more stuff with OBS. I was actually trying to get so my overlay is built in Godot as well, and I was trying to get like Godot to communicate with overlay and to communicate with your with the what's it called, the blur filters or the composite, yeah, all those cool filters that you have. Because I also have a second stream where like I usually showcase myself, like me in my room, but sometimes, you know, I'm like changing or something like that, so I like to blur everything out. So I was trying to get some commands working with that. But yeah, this is my game. Very similar to Celeste, as you can see. Here, actually, let me show you my cool debug lines, because they look pretty. Does Godot compile package whatever into a Steam deployable game? Yeah, for the most part, yeah. I mean, yeah, you can. When you say Steam deployable, do you mean actually like everything works? Everything works flawlessly if you're like, let's say, making an update or something. Yeah, for instance, this game is made in Godot, and I plan on releasing it to Steam. I actually have a Steam page if people are interested. Oh my goodness, though. This okay, this room really doesn't this is like one of the hardest rooms for me. Well, 1 second. Oh, and apparently everything is broken now that we have an audience. Let me see what the hell's going on here. Yeah, I'll show you guys this room instead. Got a raid and run? All right, I'll see you. Have a good one. Thank you again for the raid. Have I tried Rito? No, I have not. I don't even know much about Rito. I don't see myself personally. I don't see myself ever wanting to use Rito, but who knows? Yo, Jivanyantra, how's it going? Yeah, this mechanic for the most part is pretty much done. There are a few more integrations, or like, I guess, ways that we need to polish this mechanic. Although I haven't actually had too many people playtest this new version of the mechanic, so it's a lot. Yeah, we'll see what happens once I release it. Quite a bit, resulting in larger than necessary patches. When it comes to that aspect, I'm not entirely sure. I will say like, I don't know what it's like with patching. If you want to ask, like, I don't know too many Godot developers on software and game dev that, you know, have released and like patched their game, but I know Jotson. I mean, if you've heard of if you know Domekeeper, I'm sure Jotson's made a bunch of updates. Maybe you can answer that question better than I can, since my game isn't even out yet. I've never made any actual patches using, like, I know you can just update the like APK file, not APK, PCK files. But yeah, again, I haven't even explored that aspect. But the entire game is like, I mean, most people's, if you're making a 2D game, usually your games are relatively small anyway. Domekeeper's on Humble Bundle. Oh, nice. what's the pitch for Rito? I don't know too much about Rito. I know it blew up after the whole shenanigans, or the whole thing that happened like on Reddit and Twitter with like just like a lot of politics related things. And like that's when Rito really sort of blew up. But yeah, I don't know too much about it. From what I've heard, it's just like a lot of people want certain features in Godot that the foundation might not is not like rushing into adding, and so Rito is like I guess taking it into their own hands. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like personally, I don't see myself wanting to use it, but also my games are a lot smaller and don't require too many. Like for instance, this game is still in 3.x 3.5. So yeah, like I don't know. I'm not in any. Maybe if I was working on a new but even then, I feel like I would still stick to 4. Oh my goodness. BS crypto shovelware, really? I think personally, yeah, I don't know. I'm not crazy about Rito, but I don't know too much about it. Also, I'm not sure if I know like if the people who are in charge are like I don't know if they've worked on a project that large or as large as Godot. But yeah, who knows? If they know what they're doing and they want to work on that, go for it. I mean, it is good in terms of like having more, I guess more forks of Godot, but not for me, I guess. All right, so I'll show you guys. There's way more to this chapter, but I'll show you what the new mechanic is. Well, that shouldn't happen. I guess that's what we're working on right now. There's way more to the chapter 2. I'll showcase that for a split second too, just so you can see. I've been working on this for 4 years now, so there's a lot of content to it. We're relatively close. There's 6 chapters in total. Here, I'll show chapter 2. Oh my goodness. Download and launch the Godot engine once. What does the foundation not want that people do? So I'm not like, the thing is like, I'm not one of the people to complain about it. So like, or not complain about it, but like, I'm completely satisfied with everything that's in Godot. So maybe I'm not the right person to talk about it, but I think a lot of people want just way more 3D support. Basically, I think and take this with a grain of salt, it feels like a lot of people from Unity just want Unity. I feel like it seems like people just want Unity. Whatever Unity has or whatever Unreal has, they want Godot to have too. But yeah, again, I'm not too familiar with everything related to that. I mean, and it does have 3D support, obviously, but maybe just not to the same extent as Unity. Definitely not to the same extent as Unity and Unreal. And I guess maybe that's what Rito is trying to do. But again, don't listen to me. Do your own due diligence there. Oh my goodness. I'm no game dev, but if I was doing something 3D, Godot wouldn't be my go-to anyway. Maybe, I don't know. I like maybe I'm a Godot fanboy, but I feel like Even if I was doing something 3D, I would still stick to Godot. Yeah, unless I was like making some state of the art, you know, I don't know. If I really want, okay, maybe if I was making some like psychological horror game that required, you know, really good graphics, maybe I would do Unity. Maybe. Or you know what? Honestly, I probably would stick to I would probably stick to Godot. Just work with the engine, with whatever we can get. You want those half-second builds? You can't have the weight of Unity on you. That's also true. Yeah, I think if I'm working as a solo dev, Godot is pretty good. Maybe if I was working with a larger team, things would be different. But yeah, this is the game. Hope you like it. If you want to wishlist it, you can find it on Steam here. This is my first, or actually no, this is my second day back to streaming. After taking like a 3-week break. And where were we? Trying to design. Oh, I should have shown you guys chapter 3 instead. That would have been pretty cool. But you'll see some of the mechanics in chapter 3 right now. Oh, what's going on here? Am I following the Super Mario formula? What's the Super Mario formula? Can I show you? There's nothing. All I'm really doing with what exactly do you want to know? Jump acceleration. My game is jump acceleration. There's no jump acceleration. Not really. There's some friction depending on what state you're in. There's no jump acceleration in my game. If you know Celeste, Celeste is the closest movement type that my game is going for, but my game is a little bit more how do I say this? Like the movement rules are a lot more strict, I would say. It's less floaty. All right, so we set our bounce directions. Okay, so here, let's go back into that. Okay, so we wrote that. Let's go back here. We did comment this out for a split second. Let's bring this back. Oh. Suggestions for learning Godot. Never done game dev. Can be a bit rusty. Something like Hello World. Here's a basic game. Yeah, I mean, there's so many resources when it comes to making Godot games. There's so many. Like literally, if you just type on YouTube like how to make, you know, how to make you can, and just literally any type of game you want to make, especially in 2D. There's so many templates out there too. Like my first game was a roguelike type game, and they literally just posted their template, and I like copied their project and then just started messing with all the mechanics. Not my type of game because they make me rage, but wishlist. Thank you, I appreciate it. I try to be very beginner friendly. Like for instance, Celeste was very difficult for me when I first started. But yeah, even Celeste has like, you know, assist modes. I will say I do think my game is easier. Like I'm trying to make the skill floor very low and then the skill ceiling extremely high. It is, yeah. I think Celeste tries to do the same thing, but I feel like I'm trying to do that even more. All right, so I'll show you guys here. Maybe I'll draw it out. Do I have do I have my tablet connected? That'd be kind of cool too. So I can oh my goodness, there's so much dust on my tablet. Let me see, is this thing on? Oh, it is. Okay, here. 7 Midane. Thank you for the follow. All right, so we have this Twilight state. This state, my game is very strict with its movement, very stiff. Like for instance, our dash is like just one direction, or like you can only dash into one direction, and you stay in this direction for 6 tiles and 0.2 seconds, and then once you exit this state, we do have this neutral state that puts you that transitions from this like 200 pixel per second movement to an 80 pixel per second movement, which is the player's max movement, but for the most part you're guaranteed to hit this these 6 tiles, but now we have another mechanic which is called the Twilight mechanic, or the Twilight state, or Twilight orb, whatever you want to call it. And then in this one, you're very flowy. So you might have seen while I was playing the game, you enter this block and you have full mobility while you're in this block. And then the second you exit the block, you're basically always falling unless you dash. And if you dash into a wall, or if you dash into any significant object, or any object that you can collide with besides a spike, there's basically some sort of reaction. And usually, so like if you dash into the upright direction into a wall, you'll bounce on the upright direction. If you dash directly into a wall, you might dash slightly higher, or if you dash down into a wall, then you'll dash down right, down left. It feels pretty intuitive. But the thing is, we have so many different types of objects to collide with. I do need to refactor how we collide with certain objects. But I'm taking it one step at a time. And right now we're dealing with the, we're basically making a bounce collision function right now. Didn't play Celeste, but do a bunch of Metroidvanias, Nine Souls and Rogue Legacy. Those I've never played Nine Souls. I've heard a lot about it. Rogue Legacy was pretty good. Had a nice difficulty adjustment that I really liked. Yeah. Those are both really good games. What was the last game that I played that was a roguelike? Oh no, you said Metroidvanias. I did. You know what's a really good, actually, recently I played Symphony of the Night, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. That was that game actually gave me a lot of inspiration, like design ideas for Memory. I really like their movement. The word I was looking for, I kept forgetting. I really like stiff movement in games. In terms of like really hard rules that like are hard to master, or just they almost feel limiting, but if you understand them, they feel really good. So like Castlevania has that a lot, and also what's the other game that does this? If you've heard of Blasphemous, they also have like pretty stiff movement. I didn't like it at first, but it was good. Isn't Symphony of the Night really old? It's like I want to say either early like 2001 or like super late maybe 1999. It's really old, but it's honestly it's really good. Like for instance, the only reason why I got Symphony of the Night was because I played Blasphemous, and yeah, they're very similar in gameplay. Raymond, thank you for the follow, and also I think someone else followed. Gohaku, thank you. Oh, and Biscuit, I appreciate it. First release was 1997 for Symphony of the Night. Yeah, I gotcha. So yeah, 2001 was the year of your birth. Ori's pretty good. Ori has really good movement, but that one's a lot more floaty. It does have really good movement though. Galeric, what are you doing here in Viper? Thank you. I appreciate it. "27 years, yeah, really old." Said as someone who is really old too now. It's older than me. Okay, so let me try getting this. This shouldn't be too difficult. If our substate is the Twilight dash, if our Twilight dash direction dot y is equal to 0, then we're just going to set the bounce direction to be the opposite. So the basically, here, let's copy this and put it up here actually. And you know what's funny? We actually don't even need this on. Maybe we could just keep this. I'll do both of them for now in case we want to rewrite it later. But if our twilight dash direction is equal to 0, then we're going to say both our bounce direction and our force. Or you know what? We don't even need to say this. We'll just say our bounce object. And we'll actually grab this. It's been a minute since I worked on this game too, so I might be a little slow right now. On bounce object is it's going to equal. How do we want to do this? If it's equal to 0, then we could just say it's equal to our dash direction. If it's a downwards direction that we want to flip, I think we just want to flip both. No. If it goes upwards, we want it to also go. We want it to match the same direction that we're going, so it would be vector 2 of twilight. And negative twilight dash direction. Right, no, sorry. This flipped. JD, thank you. 1 year. It's been annoying. Wait, I've been annoying you for a whole year now. Take that. How's it going, JD? Also, Solomon Zine, how's it going? What are you coding? We are working on a platformer similar to Celeste. Hopefully this should work. So it's equal to our bound. Do we ever need this then? Oh, we do need it if we're not in the twilight dash state. That's why. Okay. It's going and going. How's the job? No, I've been gone for a while. Okay, that should not be the case. Let me see. So from here we should bounce. Oh, it works. Let me turn off this this breakpoint here. And this twilight dash direction, I don't think we need anymore either. I think we were using that to debug, but let me just make sure. What the hell? What the flip? Apparently this twilight dash direction is equal. No, let's bring it back then. Oh, it updates. Okay, that's interesting. How many days? That's kind of hard to answer. I started this project 4 years ago. So if I had to guess, I've streamed the majority of development on Twitch, and that's about 3,000 hours, or give or take, maybe like, yeah, around 3,000, and then offline development, but offline, maybe like almost 4,000, I would say. Yeah, whatever 365 times 4 is, that's how many days it took. So yeah, okay, this works, but now it doesn't work on the fall state. But we didn't change anything really. Let me see. Bounce object is equal to our because now if we're in the fall state, right now we're grabbing the direction 2. So here, the outbound direction. First we have to check what these values are, and it has to, I think it's going to be the negative value of this actually. But we also want to make sure that it's not not that it's normalized. We have to say, like, just set it to either 0 or 1. So I guess we could just do vector2 sine. If it's 0, there's no way it's going to be 0. We'll see. So this gives us something. Usually we do want to set some sort of like, what are they called? Like, some limits for this. Because I don't want to always guarantee a direct, this basically always guarantees. We want this to be negative. We want both of these to be negative. There we go. Honestly, this is actually pretty decent. Do you only code in Godot Engine 2D? Like, do I use any other languages? For this game, it's only using GDScript, if that's what you mean. Or are you asking me if I do any other projects? Yeah, this looks at least functional. We can start designing rooms and stuff. Do I do any other projects? So the other thing I do is the Godot ARP. I have another game. I work on another game that's also in RPG in Godot. This, which is currently playing. You don't see any of the visuals right now, but it's a fairly intricate Twitch integrated RPG. But I'm currently rewriting the. So right now it's all written in Godot, but I'm in the process of like redesigning the entire project, and we might be writing the back end in Python and sticking to the front end in Godot, but we'll see. Okay, let's start working on rooms. This actually was a lot easier than I hoped. And you know what's nice about this? We can pretty much run this on... The only thing that's going to be weird is dashing downwards on these nodes. So if we put an eyeball... Here, let's actually try it out. It's possible to link backend system? Yeah, you can write... Yeah, you can have your backend in Python or whatever language you want if you're like using like WebSockets or something. I don't know too much about it. If you want, who's doing some pretty cool stuff? I know if you know Irad Dev, who's another Godot dev. He made an entire. He actually made like shipped an entire product for like a government using Godot and Python. Pretty cool. Here, wait. This needs to be lower. Any other projects? Those are mainly the two projects. I do have a few other things that I'm working on, like web-related stuff, but I'm also working on that with other people. I don't do the programming aspect of that, though. Wait, collisions from the bottom seemed a little weird. Oh, you know what it is? Okay, yeah, this is why we need... Yeah, let me turn off these debug lines because they're, like, super distracting. If you're bouncing from directly below this eye, it should force you to dash straight down. But we'll fix that. Also, how's it going, North Pole? Let me see. Yeah, that shouldn't happen. Actually, wait. Specifically, that is a lot easier to work with, though. You see, bounce collision. We just have to check if it... Right now we're saying to bounce it, but what we should do is... Here, let's do this. If the X is 0, then we want the twilight direction to also be the opposite. And that should be good. If we can... It's a little difficult to get... Ugh. Come on, come on. Oh my goodness, please. Please. There we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And then from above, it should be the same. It's going to be a little more difficult to test. But here, you know what I can show you guys? Yeah, let's just do this. Let's go back into that room. And we'll just make... We're going to be designing rooms right now, so... we'll get really creative now, but just to make sure there aren't any bugs along the way, we'll just throw a million of them, see how it looks. Backend system for web apps, and I want to start making 2D games. Obviously, if I would make 2D game that supports multiplayer, I would need to set up a database to store each account variables. Which I would obviously need a backend system for it, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if this is your first project, I won't tell you what to do, but like, for instance, I'm doing something similar for my game, also written in Godot. A lot of things right now are just written locally for testing purposes. Or for instance, actually what I did for... there's a leaderboard for this game. I'm actually using someone else's, there's a plugin that someone made, and they set up their own database, and I'm just communicating with that server via, like HTTP requests. Just makes your life easier while you're testing. Like, I feel like that part is relatively, I won't say easy, but it's feasible. Yeah. If you're trying to work on something like that, it's definitely possible in Godot. If you were curious about that. You can set up a DB in Docker super quick. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So you're sending API requests over HTTP. Is it? Yeah. It's a fairly simple plugin, but I know they're making some updates for it. But for instance, on the RPG that I'm working on, yeah, we're doing about like if you look at my quest rewards here, for instance, like doing quests, where the hell is it? Oh yeah, AI quests. For instance, this is communicating with OpenAI. So yeah, you can do, and this is all written in Godot. Setting up a Docker and DB, setting up a DB in Docker. That's actually what I'm trying to do right now with the RPG. That's the next step, actually. Either that or stick to Godot. We'll see. Okay. Let's just continue designing this room. Let's actually make something fairly decent in here. Also, ORM, what's ORM? Here, let's make a really simple room so we can impress ourselves with this new mechanic. You also need to optimize this tool script because it's so slow, because this room is relatively large. Since the code is running in the client, no, there's no, well, in the new version, there's no code on the client. It just receives it. The only thing the client does is receive JSONs. There's no actual information on the client, that is. I mean, that's not fully true. Like, it really depends on like how far we want to, like, I guess, update or like how intricate. We are setting it up to like overscope in the future, but right now, like, for instance, I can't really show you. It's actually down. If you look at my other stream right now, if you look at Impractical NPC, you'll see that there's like an overlay up that's broken. But that, for instance, is usually receiving all information from the RPG and putting it, displaying it correctly. The server for that RPG is down right now because I accidentally, like, I kind of accidentally broke everything last night, and then I was too lazy to fix it. But in terms of securing everything, well, I think that that's something that you can, I guess, figure out. For instance, everything is on my local network, right? At least right now, so it doesn't matter too much. But in the future, we'll have to fix that. All right, what kind of room do we want to design here? So since this is a secret room, it can be as difficult as we want it to be. How do I want to start it though? We'll start it like this. No. We want to start it going downwards and then have the player do a dash into this wall. So here, let's do something like this. See the backend credentials? Yeah, definitely. That would be a concern for you. What are you trying to do exactly? Yeah, I mean, that is a concern. That it's good that you're having that concern. I'm just wondering, like, do you plan on writing everything on your own server, for instance? And I mean, if you're making a client that anyone can, like, I guess, decompile, then I think that's bound to happen, right? I actually don't know how people go about that. Caribbean Dominoes. How's it going? Wait, I've seen you before, Caribbean. Golden Lion. Golden Lion. I feel like I've seen you before, too. Hashing and salting credentials. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, that would work out. How would you? Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure there's a solution out there, actually. I mean, that would, I guess, a solution that would like stir away most people. And if you're like if you're an indie dev working on some smaller game, it's more than likely not too many people care to hack the, like, for instance, my leaderboard for Memory. If you really care to hack the leaderboard, you definitely can. But like, I don't see why someone would care that much to hack it. Um, um, maybe we put a wall here instead for now. Money variables, I want to retrieve these values from the backend system because the game would be based in multiplayer, but I don't want whoever to decompile the files could then access the database. Well, wouldn't you make it so that, like, you wouldn't make it so that they can have access to the database. They would make requests to the database and then have the database or the server send the information. So they can never. I mean, I guess you can make it so that they can hack, like, grabbing more information from the server and be like, "Oh, give me more money." Maybe. But yeah, I actually don't have too much. Yeah, I don't have too much experience with that, so maybe there's something I'm not getting either. All right, let's run this, see how this goes. Oh, you know what would be really cool too? For us to see what downwards dashes or upside down dashes look like here. This design is kind of difficult because we don't have a lot of space. We could increase the height here. Actually, you know what I'll do? To make our life easier, let's just put a ceiling here instead. So you hit this, go boom, 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 and then you're over here. And the idea is, like, I like the idea that the player can see, like, you'll go, like, most people are going to come from here, but they're going to see the chapter 3 secret designs here, if they ever want to. And then they'll know that, like, you know, there is an alternative path somewhere. And we'll probably make the exit somewhere here. Are you live on 2 Twitch channels? Well, I'm Practical. My name is Practical NPC, and there's someone else called Impractical NPC who is also streaming. And they're my sworn enemy. All right, let's try this room out. Client side would have to have code running for web stuff. That's JavaScript. Dude, I wish Tomer. I wonder where Tomer is. Tomer. I'm working on. So, for instance, the RPG that I'm working on right now. Tomer is a part of that project too, along with Ktronics. We're doing a bunch of stuff. So we'll definitely. For instance, I feel like I'll be able to answer these questions a lot more in, like, give us like 2 more months, and we'll share our experience with setting this all up. But for instance, if you look at the RPG, we have it communicating with check this out, RPG client. So everything that you see on the RPG, or typically what you see on the RPG, is also communicating with this client. And there's no way for this client to hack the RPG. But yeah, Tomer could answer these questions a lot better than I can. How's the deving going? It's going well. We're actually making some decent progress. All right. Can we try this room? Oh my goodness, please give me some space. Oh my goodness, we keep missing. Should I put another one over here? How goes the coding? It's going... I mean, the coding aspect of this mechanic is done, so that's good. The design aspect is the harder part here. Oh my goodness. This mechanic is a lot harder than I thought. You know what it is? I think the distance between this section and these eyes is too much. We got to bring it closer. Make it a lot sharper for the player. Or less guessing. Maybe more of a straight dash here. You know, it's weird. What do we do here? Our dash direction is completely off. The player's dash on... I thought we made it exactly the same. Or is that what these gray lines are for? No. But it is following this gray line almost exactly. I think it... Oh, it is. It is for dashes. So it would be more like this. So it'd be like this. Yeah, the coding aspect of making a platformer it's definitely not, that's not the hardest part. It's the design aspect. Level design, and then also just designing mechanics. Or making mechanics intuitive. What? Maybe the coding part is... Wait, no, this is not supposed to work like this. Let me see. That's not supposed to happen. Upright dashes are supposed to force the player, unless we're in the fall state, which we are. So it's... Okay. All right, let's look at our fall state then. We have to check our last dash direction and check if Coyote Dash is on. So let's see that. So usually when we enter the See Twilight Dash. Or maybe we only need to check for let me see, Coyote Dash direction. Force Dash Coyote. If Force Dash direction. A lot less design and more coding. But yeah, your game is a lot different. You're doing. I'm not even entirely sure what the I know you're making like the terminal-based game and then also the OS aspect. Is it more like guess what's the final design for the game? Also, whale time. How's it going? This, did we fix the issue? Let me see. All right, it seems like I think it's good now. Cool. Now what? Let's finish designing this room then. Should we put an eye right there? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Boom, 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 boom. Networking, coding, security, and hacking into game format. Into coding, but also have fun with it. I see. Yeah, then yeah, I could definitely see how coding is. Well, yeah, if you're making a coding almost like a coding-based game, then coding would be the biggest aspect to it. I mean, there are still some design considerations you want to make. Like, if someone's never been into programming, how could you make it, more fun for them, for instance? Shorkoff. They never even had a chance. Who even is Shorkoff? There were no results. No results. Not even on Discord. I saw some really interesting hacking game made in Godot recently, or like, yeah, within the past month. I saw someone making a really cool hacking game. Not on Impractical. It's not on Impractical. Did I disable? Yeah. Honestly, like, whatever's working for Practical and Impractical right now is like, it is what it is. Like, I don't even want to touch it right now. I will touch it today. Like, I'll definitely be working on it today, but there's so many things that are, not perfect. Like, there's so much refactoring that I need to do that there's almost no point in fixing anything right now. Hey, wait. Okay, that looks good. Now we need to throw in an eye. Teaching aspect will come into the mission systems. I was thinking about making an AI helper, kind of the old school Windows. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. And then the final lo-fi birdie. Freaking lo-fi birdie. Oh, I gotta make sure nothing everything for the RPG is being backed up. Currently it's not. Oh my god, what the hell? You know what's gonna be really cool about this design here? That was only 3 land plots? What the flip? Wait. I mean, 3 land plots for how much? For how many points? For 7 wins? And you got your executes. You have your guaranteed executes. Should be getting them. I didn't make any changes to the RPG. Yeah, it should be the same as it always is. There isn't any like double gold bonuses, for instance. Maybe is that why? Oh my goodness, what do I do for this room to make it better? Maybe we have to put a wall here to guarantee allowing the player to, or yeah, I'm fairly confident it's the same as it's always been, Adagon. But yeah, I haven't even looked at like the RPG aspect of the game in so long. Or like into the numbers. That's another reason why I want to like release the source code already, so that like if there are any issues, like people can just like spot it. Otherwise it's, yeah, it would just be a lot quicker for debugging. So close. Let me see this again. I wanted the idea of like I liked the idea of the player maybe having to hit it twice like that, but if you hit it here, or maybe hitting it from the top and then bouncing in the upright direction, but then forcing the player to have to dash into it again, I think would be really cool. Did we get that working? So from the bottom, so a downright dash into an upright. Now let's see. Oh, the issue, I guess, is also if force dash direction is not on. But if our twilight direction, both of these are off, and then if you, oh, so this is why we need the outbound direction. The direction 2 is actually quite important. So here, let's do that right now. Give myself some space. The outbound direction is direction 2. So here, actually, let's call this direction 2 instead. Wait. This is kind of difficult to, like, it's kind of difficult to set clear rules for this mechanic. if we decide we want the player to also do diagonal bounces from the top to the bottom, unless we basically just check if you're higher or lower, or hmm. There's no real way to do this. Let me think. If we're so this is our eyeball. Player dashes from here or here. Ideally, if the player dashes from here, they go into that direction. If the player dashes from here, we have to figure out, do we want them to dash from bounce back in the upright direction, or do we want them to focus on the left side and go back into this direction? For the original state of the player, what we do is like we just check certain bounds. So like if you're within this little section, or like yeah, basically if you're within this little section, you would bounce upwards, and if you were within or yeah, basically outside of this little section, so if you're on the yellow, you'll always do horizontal bounces. So you have to be directly on top of the eye for it to do like this vertical bounce. But it makes things a little unclear for the player, at least when they're first starting. Another solution would be to just make a separate eye mechanic completely that has, more, like, I guess, more strict rules. What do we think? Let me see. Froster, I'll see you. Have a good one. Um. See this room again. So you dashed into this wall, or into this eye. I really want the player to do an upright or a dash this way. Yeah, for like the coolest design possible. Either that, or we just put a spring there instead and call it a day. Or if we can set some sort of interesting rules. All right, we'll figure it out later. Let's do this. You're gonna hit this. You're gonna hit this eye again vertically, and then dash into this wall, and then this wall is going to allow you to bounce this way and then horizontally again. That's what we have to do. Whoa. We might need to increase the height here. We have to make sure the player can't get into this little section here. I guess we can just do that by maybe doing that. It's gonna be kind of challenging. I also don't have much time to think. Here, let's see. Oh no. There we go. Oh, so that's the idea. But there's also, I'm trying to figure out what's the benefit of this. Because, or what's the whole point? Because once the player gets around here, what's stopping them from just dashing back into this direction? Almost nothing, unless there's like, yeah, unless there's a reason to. I don't know what the reason is, because once you hit this, you even have a greater advantage actually, because you're already so high. Unless we like make this section really tight. Let me see. Something like that. You're falling. I guess the one cool thing that could happen is that if we open up this section here, but there's no way. Maybe we call it for this unless, okay, here's the idea. We just put a secret, some collectible over here instead. And the only way to get that collectible is if you follow this route of like going this way, dashing into it. Is it hard to Godot to export Godot projects for console and mobile? The hardest, the for mobile, for instance, for it has its own problems, I'll say. Like for instance, like the biggest issue with releasing to console for via Godot is that Godot is open source, so you have to work with like some sort of third party company that can export it for you. Where I think Unity and Unity and Unreal are like proprietary, so it's a lot easier for them to work with those consoles. So yeah, it's a little less, like, I guess less seamless compared to the bigger engines, but it's not impossible. And yeah, Nintendo, for instance, Nintendo is working with a lot of Godot games. I know Sekiro is making a game, and that's going to be supported for Nintendo. Make more sense to release on something like Steam? Yeah, Steam is definitely, you won't have any problems with Steam. You won't have any problems with with Linux or Windows. I'll put this eye here for potential secrets in the future. Let's just continue on with this mechanic here. So you get here, and then you finish off. Maybe we can put another eye somewhere here, so it's at least more interesting. There's only one designed room here, which is not as cool as I was hoping for it to be. Maybe we can add more secrets later on, though. We'll put another eye maybe like right here for you to dash straight up into. We'll see. Have you released it? Tell me. I have not released it. How's it going, Alex? I haven't worked on Memory in like 3 weeks since yesterday. This is my first day. This is my second day back streaming. Were you on vacation? Not on vacation, just not streaming. I was like still working, but I wasn't working on Memory, for instance. Oh. Oh, here's the design. You have to wait. Let me see. Oh. Oh no. Oh, dude. Wait, give me 1 second. Also, CSLR, how's it going? I don't think I said hi. I'm glad you're here. If our dash direction is equal to... I want to force the player's dash direction to be upwards. I'm curious. Did we make it half bounces? Let me see. So yeah, we set it to 0. Force dash. Oh, if our force dash direction is equal to 0, we do set it to. Maybe this is set to -0 or something. That's why it's looking weird. Yeah. Here, let's just set it to. Maybe that's why that's happening. Hopefully that's it. We could also set it to 0.5 ourselves. Let me see. No, it's still... What the hell? Let me see. Well, let me set this to -0.5 and see if that fixes it. Or force dash direction. What the hell? Come on. All right, there we go. In fact, you did not say hi practical. Did I say hi CSLR? Yeah, hope you win well to Alex Twino. Dude, this is a cool design. I really like it. I wonder if we can force the player to hit this eye. Because I want to say... I mean, we could technically just do this. No, but I still think they can if they really want to. Let me see. Unless we make the dash up. Here, let's see. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Yeah, because you can just do that. Boom, 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 boom. Here, let's see how that compares to the other one. If you dash to the left, it's a skill issue though. If we make it much lower, what is this? You know, what'd be really cool. We just make it so that you have to enter the bounce from here. The only issue is that the player is dashing once they hit this section right here. So in fact, it would be... They're bouncing here. It's really, really tight of a mechanic. Bum, 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 bum. The distance you travel is... Yeah, I think maybe there's no way for us to do this. But the one thing that we can do that would make this more interesting is just putting a collectible right here. So yeah, let's do that. And then everything is accounted for. I think if someone's really good at this game, they can probably hit this eye without having to go upwards. And I think I'll leave that. Oh. Oh, interesting. You can't, you have to do an upright dash here. I'd rather it not be, actually. Hello, Pigorly. Oh, an NPC. Oh no. You're sounding more and more like Pigorly every day, Tomer. What has happened since I was gone? What have you done? What have you done to Tomer? You know, I'm just gonna put. Wait, no. Let me think about this. I don't want to completely. We have it working. Tomer is their own person. That's what you want us to think, don't you? Let me see if I can make this work really quick. If you dash horizontally here, and you hit this wall. Oh, wait. Okay, let's try it. You hit this. Boom, boom. And then we put another eye right here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So yeah, if you don't dash directly into it, you'll die. Perfect. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen either. You see? There's like a stray tile somewhere here. Is it this little piece? Oh, it is. Wow, that's crazy. Oh my god. No. It won't work. Oh my god. That's pretty cool. Dude, I feel like there are so many cool designs that we can make with this section here. I definitely don't want this to be the end. Oh. It's so good. This ceiling needs to be lower though. Oh my god, the script is so slow. We have to make sure we're not we're iterating through all of these blank tiles for no reason. Oh, that's not supposed to happen either. Okay, it's perfect. So we did two things today. We finished the eyeball mechanic to work with the Twilight mechanic, and we started working on a secret section. Call that a win for Mori. The Mori 1, RPG 0. And this room is really cool too, in my opinion. Ba-dum-bum. So now what? I don't know if we want to do more RPG / networking stuff right now. Oh, was there a new Minecraft update? There was. Nice. Yeah, I noticed the new profile picture. I was like, oh. 1.21. You do it after every like what? It was 20 or 21.4. I feel like that would be way too frequent for you to update profile pictures. Oh my goodness, dude! What? This section is. I really like this section. Oh, it has to be one more tile. Every major update, but they changed this year to be smaller drops. Substantial-ish change, I see. Okay. All right, so we have 3 hours. 3 hours to do whatever we want. We can do more design. I don't think I'll top this design though. Food time. All right, sounds good. What do we want to work on then? Let me go pee first, and then we'll figure it out. It's my webcam setup. Oh look, where's Irad? I see Anihan and Pigorli. Rip Irad. Yeah, where is Irad? I thought Irad was like right there. Oh, you know what it is? I think I moved all my files. Unless, what is this? There's... Oh no, yeah, we lost Irad. I think Irad was originally on my desktop, that's why. I'll be right back. Ooh, it's chilly. What? 69 degrees. Captain Enosa, how's it going? Nice. It's been a while. Yeah, it has been a while, huh? Well, back. I'm pretty good. How about you? Ooh. Oh, man. It is chilly. Maybe I should put on another sweater. How do you put on a sweater? Ugh. I think the sweater's too small for me. Okay. Should we keep working on Memory? Put some thermals on? Yeah, I'm also wearing thermals actually. Or, like, long johns. I need to get like a onesie or something. I feel like that's a good investment. Or you know what I need? I need to get a robe actually. I feel like robes are really nice. Especially in the morning. Like, it's so difficult to get out of bed when it's freezing. Okay. I'm trying to think, because it's really hard to switch +3 to wisdom usually. That's pretty good. I see. I see what you did there. Do you make your own assets? I don't make my assets from scratch. I usually do like kit bashing. So I get I buy a lot of assets and then I edit them. Didn't try it on until after the window closed. Oh no. Is it like too short? Too short on the legs and arms? Or maybe you have to always like bend over. What is this? Dicey Dungeons? Okay. Do we want? I don't know if I want to keep working on Memory. Maybe I should. I haven't worked on Memory in so long. It's better if we just keep doing Memory dev. I kind of want to keep making more Chapter 3 designs. But that would mean we would close off this section right here and keep going upwards or something. Let me see. Here, let's commit as well. Or maybe we should do some programming instead of level design. Let me see. Oh, I was considering continuing the design this way. You know what we could also do? We can continue the design this way, but also allow the player to keep going if they choose to. But maybe the section's way too difficult for them, so they can go this way if they want, or they can go They can keep going up to like maybe this section over here or something like that. I think that's a good idea. So is there any point of them going, oh no, but then should I close this off then? Yeah, let's close it off. Let's close it off. So where is this? From here to is 14 units up. All right. I don't remember the height. Oh god, this whole run border town map thing is gonna be super annoying. Here, can we like disable adding foliage? Will that fix everything? It's still pretty slow. So yeah, I think that script is just could be way better. So if we're doing that, we keep this like this. And well, come on. Oh. There might be a bug. You know what's interesting about this room in particular? I don't think we've ever had a section that has 4 different entrances. And I remember we were messing with like rooms that like reroute. And I don't think I thought I did set it up properly, but yeah, there is a slight bug with it, and I couldn't fix it. Well, there was only one room that ever had this issue, so I was like, you know what, let's just remove that feature. But it seems like we're recreating it here, so there might be something we have to fix pretty soon. Probably not today though. Boom, boom. Also, thank you for the bless. Boom, boom, boom. 6 Arrow, thanks for the follow. The only solution is to make more rooms that are parallel to each other. That's the only way we can make this work. Another cool thing that we can do though is if we really want to make a, be really interesting too, since there's so much empty space in these chapters, we can just put a portal. Like we can close this section off completely, put a portal here, and then put the export to the portal over here, and then you can see this whole section without us having to add more tiles on the top area here. The other thing we have to figure out is then what do we do on this bottom section? Do we keep going, or maybe the exit? Like maybe we just have it just be this section here and call it a day. We might need more space. Let me see. Yeah, we could just, dude, portals. Why haven't I thought about this earlier? This is our largest chapter in terms of like tile usage, so it makes sense that we would do it here. So yeah, let's do it. I'll put a portal here. Let me commit. We can make this a really tight section. Do we have any debug sections or debug lines here? You know what I really want to do with this section too? I don't know if this works yet, but if we put red tiles here, let me see. Maybe it just works. I think if we run any of our auto tiles or any of our tool scripts, it's gonna replace everything. Oh wait, no, not this one. It'd be cool if we can like procedurally create some sort of combination of tiles. Like red tiles with green tiles would make some sort of, you know, red-green tile or something like that. I think they're really neat. Oh my goodness. Let's see. If we force a player to do a downright dash, how's the progress? It's going well. I wanted to make this section really tight, but we don't have any space. So I might need to increase it just a bit. Actually, I just realized something though. If you're forced to dash, do a... Let me see this again, actually. If you're forced to hit this... Let's see. Because you can just do that. You could also probably just do this too. Oh, maybe not actually. Yeah. Sorcery Story, how's it going? How you been? All right, yeah, we'll keep the design like this, and we'll just get, this is almost unnecessary, this eye right here, but I guess it'll help for people who are new to the game, something like that. Join in a few seconds. Dyseth, how's it going? Welcome to this channel instead. You've taken over. Hope things are good around here. Yeah. I actually just took I'm not sure if you knew, I took a break from streaming. This is my second day back. So it's been good. It's been pretty good. Yeah. And because I feel like I'm looking at this game with a new set of eyes, which is really good because our designs I feel are probably going to be so much better now. And I mean, so far it's been pretty good. Like I really like what we're doing here. Just schedules. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, my schedule is, even if I do come back, or even now, my schedule will still probably always be crazy, as crazy as it always was. But yeah, I hope development has been good for you. If you have anything you want to post, by the way, definitely post. We can check it out. And I'll show you guys a little bit. I don't know if I showed the game already. I'll show some of the new designs. So we're working on this new chapter, chapter 5. The game is similar to Celeste, and this mechanic specifically is very similar to the Feather and Dream Block mechanic, along with some other stuff. But right now we're making a hybrid section between chapter 5 and chapter 3, and that you'll see that with like the different colors here. Dude, this room, oh my goodness, this is like really good. Yeah, I'm really liking these new designs here. And I like the switch in colors too. I've never done something like this. I literally just tried this. As you rated in, actually. Taking this week off to celebrate my 1-year streaming anniversary by playing games that inspired my. Oh shit, nice. What games inspired yours? What would you say is like the largest or the biggest inspiration for making your game? If I did one of those, it would just be me playing Celeste. Yeah, I mean other games too, but mostly Celeste. Age of Wonders today. Age of Wonders. I've never played Age of Wonders. It's similar to Age of Wonders. That's similar to Age of Empires, right? If I want to, or maybe I'm misremembering. Oh wait, no, this looks sort of different. Kind of different, turn-based for starters, but the vibe is close. I see. It looks pretty good. It reminds me of is Civ by any chance one of the inspirations as well? Sid Meier's. Civilization. I didn't play Civ as much, but Civ is pretty close. In terms of style, yeah. Yeah, I see. I do really like Civ. To the point where I shouldn't play it. To the point where like it'll make me it's consumed my days for sure at some point. I really like this room. I want to keep designing more rooms like this. Okay. Only thing is, this doesn't count towards our room count, which is kind of bad. Because I need to finish 500 rooms before release. We're currently on room, what, 406. But maybe I'll count this towards our room count. Because, I mean, it is an entirely different section. And it's as large as another room, too. Also, we should make these spikes red as well. And we should do this for all of our secret sections where like the spikes match the chapter that they're in. I think we do it for a couple, but not in the same sense. Okay. How do we finish this section? Let's see. I want to make it as tight as this section was, but if we're finishing off the section, maybe it should be a little easier. You know, it'd be really cool actually. Let's try doing this. Down dash. This won't work. Let me think. Hmm. Hmm. You hit this eye. The only thing I can think of is the ceiling. But that's not nearly as exciting. And then what's happening in the rest of this chapter? Come here. Exit here. Either we give the player the ability to... It'd be cool if we continue onwards. But for how long? I guess... No, we can't even do it here. Or we could do it into this section, but there's no way for them to... It would have to be here. Or... There is a lot going on here. That means way more design for me. Five hours. Oh, on stream to finish the tutorial and then the first 2 missions of the camp. Oh, wow. Yeah, that seems like one of those games that would take up a lot of time. I mean, that's how you know it's a good game, though. Consumes you if you let it, yeah. That was my issue with, yeah, any Civ game. RimWorld was like that for me. Any game that has like that much intricacy, I guess, is very dangerous for me. I feel like, yeah, I'm so glad. Well, I feel left out because I know a lot of people like what's that game called? Factorio. I know a lot of people like Factorio, and I feel like Factorio is definitely the type of game that I would enjoy as well. But I'm also kind of glad I never played it. Because it feels dangerous. And I know a lot of people are into Satisfactory now, and that seems like almost... I'm not nearly as into the 3D aspect of Satisfactory. I'm not sure why. I think, yeah, I don't know why. 3D games don't intrigue me nearly as much. Satisfactory is dangerous, yeah. Are you still playing with Irad and the gang? Started a Factorio tutorial, blinked, and it was 4 a.m. Yep. Sounds about right. All right, so hit this. Go boom, 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 boom. Should we end it here? They don't want... I don't think they'll... I think it's actually... Wait, it's your anniversary, right? Your stream... I'm pretty sure it's my anniversary too, actually. Sometime around this time, I'm pretty sure I hit my affiliate anniversary. I'm not sure. Because someone just hit 24 months. And they were like a founder. So I assume it happened either this month or last month. Happy anniversary. Thank you. I hope I'm not... I hope I'm not... I'm pretty sure, like... It would have had to have happened recently for them to hit 24 months. Because I remember them doing it on the day I got affiliate too. Maybe it happened last month though. Okay, boom, boom. Should we put another portal and finish it there? That way we can do whatever else we want. Or do we keep designing? Let's keep designing. Let's keep doing it. Let's keep going. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, all right. This section right here is kind of boring, but we're gonna keep it for the sake of pushing forward. Maybe I'll put one more eye somewhere. Let's put another eye like right here, and force the player to have to dash down right. Yeah, we'll make it really tight section here. I don't like that this is red, actually. I kind of prefer the green. Oh! Do we have to do I have to push that one lower? Oh my goodness. Come on. Can I just push this one tile higher? If we can. Boom, 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 boom. Dude, is it me or is the color of my screen constantly changing? Or is it like what the hell's going on? Feels like sometimes my screen is really bright and then sometimes it's really dark. Oh. What do we do? What do I do? I dropped it, didn't I? Or did I make it higher? Wait, no, I made it higher and we're still not reaching it. So the other solution is just to bring this closer so the player can see it better. Which is probably... There's no way for us to hit this eye unless we make the ceiling a little lower. Also, oh, here you go. Unfortunately, thank you for the chat and Trick seeing game. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Thank you again for the raid. There's almost no point of this. I think there is a point. Bye, everyone, and behave. All right, they're gone. Let's have some fun, people. There's no way for us to do it down. See. If we really want to, we can continue this design by forcing the player to like have to dash across. Which is actually pretty cool. Like, I don't think I've ever designed something like that before too. So let's do it. So that means we would get rid of this. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. How's the memory dev going? It's going pretty well. Yeah, actually, definitely. Yeah, I took a break from streaming and memory dev. So this is my second day back. And yeah, we've made some pretty good This is kind of nice, but I just realized something. There's nothing forcing the player to have to hit this eye on the left. This one right here. Because yeah, you could keep bouncing up this way, like tightly, until you get to this section, and then dash across again. The only thing I could think of is maybe, I guess if we put more spikes right here, then they have no choice than to hit, but to hit this eye. Let me see. So we're like right here. So right below this. Hope you've been well too, Laughlin. Let's try it out. Also, oh, we didn't save? Why is this still looking weird? That's pretty cool. I like it. And you know what we could do as well to make this design even cooler? So we force the player to do an up dash into another eye that's just chilling. Like he's minding his own business, and we're like, you know what? You're not allowed to chill. Wait, let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Do you make the R assets? So it's a combination. Majority of the assets are made from kit bashing. The player was commissioned by Adagon Dev. So yeah, it's a combination. I would say it's kind of hard to determine. It's kind of hard to say, like, you know, I made all of the assets, or that, you know, I made none of the assets, because it's a combination of both. Also, we don't need this. Yeah. Yeah, ceiling. Yeah. All right, so if you have to hit this node, I guess the other issue though, again, is that like the player doesn't technically need to hit this eye. They can just go straight. You know, it'd be really cool if we created like one-way tiles. Be really nice. Kibashing is a valid option, yeah. It's definitely, yeah. It's a good option. Also, like, especially if you want your own assets or something, you know, something you can call yours. To a certain extent, like for instance, these eyes are actually free. So you can find these out there. But eventually I might even replace it. So it's like they're good placeholders, and if I ever want to change it, I did change it actually. Like the pupil, like, you know, for instance, this asset was very static in the past. And I made some, like, the death animation is completely different. The iris that you see here is like a completely, like, I technically made the iris there. Stuff like that. Make it one-way tiles. One-way tiles would make designs so much easier in general. For everything. I used to have them, but I didn't like how I designed them. Oh, no. So we'd redesign like one-way spikes basically. Oh no. Yeah, there's almost no point of having this eye here on the top unless we put it instead of putting it on the top, we put it on the bottom instead and force the player to dash downwards. Even then, it's still, there's honestly, yeah, maybe this was a waste. We shouldn't have tried that because once you get to this section, you can just do a left dash. And maybe that's where we could put the eye instead. So instead of making this a wall, we just make it an eye, and then we end it there. What's the word? And guess what? I'm gonna guess you are COVID free. Oh no, that was oh my goodness, how did I fall for that one? Bum, 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 bum. Still feel like poop dang. All right, I think that's gonna be the design here. Jacob, how's it going? we have to restart. I like it. I like this design. Can even close it off a little bit. How does the sparkly blue mechanic work? I'll show you. It's working on your game. Oh, what the hell is this? Why is there like this? Who did this? Who allowed this to happen? Oh. We should lock rooms once we finished designing them. I could show you how the mechanic works. Give me 1 second. If you've ever played Celeste, basically how it works is you can freely move in these little sections here. The second you exit these sections, gravity is enabled, and you can also dash. And then you can also you can dash while you're still in this ball state. So here, I'll just show you the default. This design that we're doing with this red section is a secret room. But the base mechanic is basically you're just like this ball, this momentum ball. Imagine, yeah, you're just like a tennis ball bouncing around. What the hell? What's wrong with this design here, though? Let's see something. Oh, we have a stray tile on the bottom here. Another stray tile here. Ah, it's because we have autofill on. All right, should be good now. So yeah, if you ever played Celeste, where like the feather mechanic, it's kind of like that, and then you can dash around, bounce around. But the thing is, you have to collide with another object, otherwise you lose that momentum. So if you dash twice while you're in this state, you lose it, and then you're back to your human form. Or if you just stop pressing anything, so like if I, well, it's also very hard to control. So usually, if you just don't dash in the right direction, it'll probably end up in you. Well, yeah, like right there. You have like I think it's like a 200 millisecond leeway, or maybe 300 seconds. 300 milliseconds. Oh no. Did I change this room? What the hell? Quick 5 minutes. Yeah, you can basically do anything you want for 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't know what the hell this was. That room always designed like that? That would not make any sense. Wait, let me try it one more time. Looks like it might have been a headache to implement. When I first made this mechanic, it was. Refactoring it has made life so much easier. Yeah, I'm not sure why this. Usually you're able to do a down-right dash, but it seems like there are way too many pixels here, or way too many spikes here for that to even be possible. But why would I ever? I've never made a mistake designing a room. I've never made any mistakes making this game. How is that even possible? Yeah, it's supposed to be more like that. Couldn't possibly be. That doesn't sound like the practice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It must have been the wind. So yeah, it was a little difficult to design in you know the earlier stages, but now it's or yeah, after refactoring it, the first version of it was decent. It looked good. It looked good on the surface, but it wasn't good on the insides. Now it's decent on the insides and good on the surface. You can see there's some minor hiccups though. But the mechanic it's not fully polished. No one's even tested it out yet. Oh God. Oh, what the hell? Who made this? Who made this room? I did, and it's perfect. Oh, oh my goodness. Technically don't even need that whole section there. Just do... Oh my goodness. Let me see. Oh, what? Oh, what? Was that a bug? Another mistake? Hmm. Oh. Oh my goodness. It's so... I completely forgot how these rooms were designed. It's really cool to see this with, like... It feels like a fresh pair of eyes. Because you kind of build the muscle memory of beating these levels when you first design them. Nice hoodie, thank you. It's old school? Is it old school? Wow, 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 wow. I forgot how this how we get through this section. Oh, like this, I think. Hemp, rough weave, stripe hoodies are the pothead. I see. There's one thing that's like, one thing I don't like about this sweater is that it's like, well, one, it's too small for me. I only Rasta. Oh yeah. I've definitely seen it, like especially with like actually I know what you're talking about now. I think we messed up again. Absolutely hate. Fortunately, I mean, I don't know if this makes a difference for you, but there is like assist mode and stuff like that, so should make your life a little easier if you want to play with, you know. Oh, I don't have assist mode for these nodes, but usually I'll show you. Like, you could technically freeze the game for a second, almost make it like the game is turn-based. I'm surprised I didn't implement it for this section. Wait, let me see. Oh yeah, I didn't. But yeah, it usually should work for this mechanic, and it will eventually. Assist mode is what made you wishlist. I'm really hoping that like people don't have to play the game in assist mode. I'm hoping like if you think you're, you know, like maybe if you're bad at the game, I would hope the design should allow you to progress through the game relatively. Like, of course you'll struggle, but like hopefully design should make up for, you know, even if you're completely new to the genre. I almost didn't even want to have an assist mode, but I think yeah, it's probably just better. And it wasn't that difficult to implement either, so oh my goodness. I need the assist mode right now. But I also forgot, this is one of the, I think this is one of the later rooms designed. I'm not sure how much left there is in this chapter. It's almost done though. Like this is like, oh, there are like 3 or 4 more rooms after this. 4 more rooms. I thought I could, oh, there we go. Hawkin twin. Also this little portal, this is not supposed to be here. This this blue part, it's only there for debugging purposes, but it won't be there in the final version of the game. Is this the last room? No. This is the, well, third to last room, I think. The third to last room in the entire game, actually. This is the 5th chapter. There's a total of 6, but I haven't finished redesigning the whole game yet. So chapter 6, I'm trying to finish chapter 5 so we can go back to redesigning chapter 5. Sorry, redesign this one so we can go into chapter 6 again. Come on. Oh, I guess we have to do, let me see. Oh my goodness. It is frustrating. Almost, it's kind of nice that I get to play this again because Yeah, it feels like I'm playing this from the eyes of a new player. Oh. It's crazy how many chapters? 6. 6, and then if I ever make a DLC, it'll be like 7 or 8. I don't know. We'll see how many. I don't mind making more DLC, but 6 is the base game. Oh, apparently this was the last room. Okay. No. It's not the last room, is it? We might have designed some secret rooms along the way or something. That's probably what it was. Yeah, that was the last room. Okay. Okay. Now what? Technically we've designed well, 1, 2. Yeah, we technically only designed 2 rooms today. But they're really good rooms in my opinion. So we could do some networking stuff with Impractical, because the RPG on Impractical stream is down right now. Let me see. Thinking there were 3 levels. I had planned for here I was thinking 3 levels. Plan for your game was ambitious. I mean, I've been working on this game for 4 years, so I mean, it's 3. I started with 3 levels actually. This was actually the 3rd level. This current chapter. Now it's chapter 5. I threw some stuff in between. Okay. All right, so I think the plan is either I keep working on more designs for Memori, or I do some more RPG dev. But if I do more RPG dev, I would end the stream and just switch over to Impractical. Because it's kind of distracting to talk and work on it, and it also like I'm basically hiding half of my screen like all the time. So maybe we'll do one more. What time is it? 3:30. I'll do one more design here. Worked on the intro animations, but the love you've put into this game definitely shows through. Thank you. Appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, Styx has done an amazing job with the art she's made. It's like, yeah, really good. I'm lucky to have her work on the animations. You don't see too many people like that, and I mean, like it's from my experience, I haven't met too many people that are like Styx. Wait, it's 3 a.m. Yeah. I almost never catch her streams either, but I'm also just very It should work. It should have worked. Jivannyatra, it's not broken. It is up. It's just I think your response is on impractical. Yeah, it should be up. Like if I check Discord right now, it should be up. Jivannyatra, as you wander through wait. It says that you have no quests, even though you just. Yeah, that is weird. Why did it do that? Uh-oh, that's not good. Here, let me try. No, oh, that's interesting. That is a new bug. Interesting. Here, wait, let me see something. What if I go on to impractical real quick? No quest available. Still. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. If that's happening, that's because, well, yeah, because I started turning this into a server over like the original RPG. I wonder why it's not working though. You know what it could have been? Maybe I renamed it to something and now it's just jank. But yeah, I think I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to figure it out later. Because I'm rewriting the whole thing anyway, so there's no point in trying to debug it. Oh, OSFE? OSFE, yeah. One Step from Eden. Never ending song. Bum, 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 bum. You want to add it to the playlist? It's added. Okay. So what do we want to do now? Some more designs? I think I'm all designed out actually. And if I work in the RPG, we have a call in an hour and a half anyway. So it's probably better if I do work on it some more. So let me find someone to raid. The symbol, two nerdy nerds, HT, Nan codes. That's me. Nova, Algo Bro, Just Cavino. So many people. Whoa. Oh my god, so why so many people on today? Mathroom's on as well? Thanks for the stream. Thanks for watching, Jacob. Cavino? And for the co-working? Yeah, no problem. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm trying to get the Impractical stream up and running perfectly. Cause yeah, it's still down. And the thing is, it's not perfect by any means, and it's not gonna be perfect for a little while. So it's always gonna go down from time to time too. But I'm hoping to get the at least the camera stuff up and running today. Hopefully. Mathroom is doing overlay dev though. You don't get to see much of that. And there are cats. All right. I'll see you people. Well, let me start the raid actually. Oh, did I paste it? I'll see you people. Tomer, Jacob, Ktronics, Jim and Yatra, Camilos, everybody lurking. Enjoy. If you want to see some, I'll be doing my own overlay / bot dev. But if you want to see someone who's also doing their own stuff, I think he's using C Sharp and then, but also Godot. Or maybe, yeah, I think it's all C Sharp and Godot for the most part, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Call at what time? In an hour and a half. Hour and 24. Alrighty. Bye-bye, people. Oh, wishlist memory, too. I need to start, posting my game more often. Oh, and check out freaking Impractical. I'll be on there. I'll be definitely on there, but I'll be doing a lot of debugging on another machine, so I won't fully be in chat there. Impractical NPC. What is this song? Is this another Novender? Oh, it is. I like it too. All right, bye.